Your mind is your most powerful tool, but it can also be your greatest enemy. Every thought you think, every belief you hold, and every story you tell yourself shapes the reality you live in. The mind is where confidence is built or destroyed, where dreams are either nurtured or abandoned. That's why working on your mindset every single day is not optional, it's essential. Let's face it, life throws challenges at us constantly, disappointments, rejections, failures, and unexpected turns. But what truly matters is not what happens to us, but how we respond to it. That response begins in the mind. Some people experience failure and fall into a spiral of self-doubt and fear. Others see it as a lesson, a necessary part of growth. The difference lies in mindset. A strong, positive mindset doesn't mean you're always happy or blindly optimistic. It means you've developed the mental discipline to face reality without being defeated by it. It means you can talk to yourself in a way that lifts you up. We engage in a dialogue. We tell ourselves things like, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, or I always miss it. But if we're not careful, those thoughts become beliefs. Those beliefs become self-knowledge, filling us up with capacity. That's why it's vital to feed your mind with positivity, perspective, and resilience. Start your day by reading an inspiring article or a motivational quote. Take a few minutes to reflect, journal your thoughts, list your gratitudes, or ask yourself questions that shift your focus to growth. What did I learn today? How can I do better tomorrow? Meditation is also a powerful way to train your mind. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day can help calm your thoughts, reduce anxiety, and increase clarity. It teaches you to observe your thoughts without becoming consumed by them, and above all, become a lifelong learner. A curious, open mind is a strong mind. Seek out new knowledge, explore new ideas, and challenge your own assumptions. Whether it's learning a new skill, exploring a new culture, or simply having a meaningful conversation, every experience has the potential to expand your mindset. Remember, your thoughts create your emotions. Your emotions drive your actions, and your actions shape your life. If you want to change your life, you must start by changing your mind. So, each day, be intentional about how you think. Choose thoughts that empower you. Choose a mindset that aligns with the person you want to become. Because once you master your mindset, you unlock the door to everything else: success, fulfillment, peace, and purpose. There's a saying you've probably heard before: you can't pour from an empty cup. It's more than just a cliché, it's a powerful truth. You can't show up for your work, your dreams, or the people you love if you're constantly running on empty. That's why taking care of your physical and mental health isn't selfish. It's necessary. It's the foundation of a well-lived, sustainable life. In today's fast-paced world, we often glorify burnout. We praise the hustle, celebrate sleepless nights, and wear exhaustion like a badge of honor. But here's the truth. Success means nothing if your body is breaking down and your mind is overwhelmed. No amount of achievement can replace peace of mind or a healthy body. Health is not just about looking good. It's about feeling good, thinking clearly, and having the strength to carry out the things you care about. When your body is strong and your mind is balanced, you show up with energy, focus, and confidence. You become more productive, more creative, and more present. So how do you take care of your health every day? Start by moving your body. You don't have to become a gym rat or run marathons. Even 20-30 minutes of walking, stretching, or light exercise can make a huge difference. Movement isn't just good for your body. It lifts your mood, reduces anxiety, and sharpens your mind. Nutrition is another critical piece. What you eat fuels everything you do, physically and mentally. A diet filled with processed junk, sugar, and caffeine will leave you feeling sluggish, irritable, and foggy. On the other hand, whole foods, fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and plenty of water provide your body and brain with the nutrients they need to thrive. And then there's rest. In a culture that never sleeps, getting enough quality sleep is a radical act of self-care. Aim for 7-9 hours a night. Your body uses that time to heal, your brain resets, and your emotional state stabilizes. Without rest, you can't focus, think clearly, or manage stress effectively. Mental health is just as important. Don't wait until you're overwhelmed to care for your mind. Build habits that promote mental wellness. Journal your thoughts. Talk to someone you trust. Spend time in nature, or simply disconnect. Take breaks from screens, social media, and the constant noise of modern life. Silence is healing, and most importantly, listen to your body. It speaks through fatigue, pain, stress, or low energy. Don't ignore those signals, respect them. You only get one body, one mind. Treat them with care. Because here's the truth: when your health thrives, every other part of your life has a better chance to thrive too. You can chase your goals, nurture your relationships, and rise to your potential with strength, energy, and clarity. So, every day, make the choice to invest in your well-being. Your future self will thank you. Whether you're a student, an artist, a business person, a teacher, a coder, or anything in between, one truth remains the same: if you're not growing, you're falling behind. In a world that is constantly evolving, standing still is the same as moving backward. That's why sharpening your skills daily isn't just a good idea, it's a necessity. We often admire people who are brilliant at what they do, top athletes, world-class performers, successful entrepreneurs. And it's tempting to believe they were simply born that way, that their talent is what set them apart. But the truth is, talent only takes you so far. What truly separates the good from the great is consistency, discipline, and the willingness to improve even when no one is watching. Excellence is not an act, but a habit. You don't become better at your craft by chance. You do it by showing up day after day, putting in the effort, and refusing to settle for good enough. You improve by challenging yourself to get 1% better every day. A small shift that may seem insignificant in the moment, but compounds over time into extraordinary results. Think about it. If you improve just 1% each day, by the end of 1 year, you will be over 37 times better than when you started. That's the power of daily skill development. So how do you do it? Start by identifying the key skills that matter in your field or passion. Then break them down. Practice deliberately. If you're a writer, write something every day, even if it's just a paragraph. If you're a speaker, practice speaking aloud. Work on your clarity and tone. If you're in business, study negotiation, communication, and leadership. If you're a student, spend time each day reviewing, revising, and reinforcing what you're learning. But skill, Building isn't just about repetition, it's about intentional learning. Read books that stretch your thinking. Watch videos from experts. Take online courses. Get feedback. Surround yourself with people who are better than you, not to compete, but to learn. Let their excellence challenge and inspire you. It's also important to embrace failure as part of the learning process. When you make mistakes, and you will, don't run from them, analyze them, learn from them. Improvement comes from trial and error, from falling short and adjusting your approach. And remember, mastery is a journey, not a destination. You'll never be done learning. There will always be room for growth, for refinement, for progress. That's what makes the process exciting. There's always a next level to reach. So, no matter where you are or what you do, commit to sharpening your skills every single day. Even on the days when you don't feel like it. Even when progress feels slow. Because in the end, it's those daily efforts, those quiet, consistent moments of practice that lead to greatness. We were never meant to do life alone. As human beings, we are wired for connection. No matter how ambitious your goals are or how successful you become, if you neglect the people around you, that success will feel empty. That's why it's so important to intentionally nurture your relationships every single day. Relationships, whether they're with family, friends, colleagues, mentors, or even casual acquaintances, don't flourish on autopilot. They require effort, presence, and patience. They are built not in grand gestures, but in small, consistent acts of care and attention. Each day, make it a priority to check in with the people who matter most to you. Send that message you've been meaning to send. It doesn't have to be long, just a simple thinking of you, or how are you doing, can go a long way. These little moments remind people that they are seen and valued. Don't underestimate the power of saying thank you. Gratitude strengthens relationships. Whether it's thanking a friend for listening, a colleague for their support, or a parent for their guidance, those two words carry weight. When people feel appreciated, trust and respect deepen. Another simple but powerful habit is to listen, truly listen, without interrupting. In a world where everyone is in a rush to speak, to argue, or to be heard, listening becomes an act of love. When you give someone your full attention, when you listen not just to respond but to understand, you create space for deeper connection. And remember, strong relationships are not built in a single conversation or a single day. They are the result of daily effort, accumulated over time. Like a plant, they must be watered regularly. When you go too long without care or communication, they begin to wither. But when you nurture them consistently, even in small ways, they thrive. This applies not only to personal relationships, but also to your professional ones. The way you treat coworkers, clients, classmates, or team members matters. Show respect. Be reliable. Offer help when you can. The reputation you build through genuine connection can open doors that talent alone cannot. We all want to feel like we matter, that someone is in our corner. So be that person for others. Let your actions say, I see you, I value you, you matter to me. Whether it's with your spouse, your siblings, your best friend, or a stranger in need of kindness, your presence can make a difference. In the end, it's not the achievements or possessions we remember most. It's the people who walked with us, believed in us, and loved us along the way. So, every single day, invest in your relationships, not because you have to, but because they are the most human and most meaningful part of life. At the end of the day, it's not your job title, your bank account, or your list of accomplishments that defines you. Those things may impress people for a moment, but what truly lasts, what people remember long after you're gone, is your character. Character is who you are at your core. It's your integrity, your kindness, your honesty, and your consistency. It's how you treat people. It's the way you act when no one is watching. Your character shapes your reputation, guides your decisions, and determines how trusted and respected you are in the eyes of others and in your own. You are faced with choices that are strengthening your character. It can be as simple as choosing to be honest when it's uncomfortable, apologizing when you standing up even when it's not, keeping promises even when it's inconvenient. These moments may seem small, but they build the foundation of who you are. In a world where image is often prioritized over integrity, it's easy to fall into the trap of trying to appear successful rather than actually being someone of value. But character isn't built in the spotlight. It's built in the quiet moments, when no one is looking, when no applause is expected. That's where true strength and authenticity are born. One of the best goals you can set for yourself is to become the kind of person you'd be proud to know. Someone who others can rely on. Someone who speaks with honesty, acts with compassion, and leads by example. This doesn't mean you have to be perfect. No one is. But it does mean striving to grow, to self-correct, and to live by your values. Holding yourself to high standards doesn't mean being hard on yourself. It means refusing to settle for mediocrity when it comes to your principles. It means asking, am I being fair? Am I being kind? Am I living in alignment with what I believe? These are the questions that keep your moral compass pointed in the right direction. Character also influences every other area of your life, your mindset, your health, your relationships, and your success. People trust those with integrity, teams follow leaders with strong character, relationships last when they are built on honesty, respect, and care. Your character is the silent force that supports all your visible achievements. In the end, success without character is hollow. The world doesn't need more brilliant minds with selfish hearts. It needs people who choose to do the right thing, even when it's hard. People who lift others up, who keep their word, and who lead with love. So, every day, make the decision to build your character, not just for recognition, but because it's who you are when everything else fades. That's your real legacy.